Welcome back to Brew Better. My name is Riley, and today I'm going to be walking you through a tea recipe. So yes, we do coffee, but we also do teas. So before we get started with our recipe, I want to walk you through our lineup and give you the proper doses and brew times for each. For chamomile, you're going to want to be dosing out 5 grams and brewing it for 3 minutes. When it comes to our peppermint, you're going to be dosing out 3 grams and brewing for 2 minutes. Then we're going to go into all of our black teas. We have an English breakfast, vanilla chai, and a creamy Earl Grey. Each one will be 5 grams and brewing for 4 minutes. And last but not least, we have a green tea, which we like to call ganmaicha with matcha, as it has brown rice and popcorn. This one, you're gonna need 5 grams and you're only gonna brew for 30 seconds. It's the quickest one. Now let's get into our recipe. Today, we're going to be making a tea latte, and not just any tea latte, a fan favorite, the London Fog. So here's what you're gonna need. You can make this as easy or as difficult as you please. It really just depends on what kind of supplies you own. For a London Fog, we do Earl Grey tea. Ours is infused with bergamot oil and vanilla, adding an extra depth of flavor. You're gonna need a measuring cup, measuring spoons, a glass for drinking, some milk, a kettle with hot water, honey, a timer, an electric whisk if you have one, and a handy brew. Or anything you have to steep tea is perfect. That's a steeper or some tea bags. So step 1, you're going to take your handy brew and we are going to be adding 5 grams of Earl Grey tea. But if you don't have a scale, you can easily just use a tablespoon and that equals 5 grams. Go ahead and add it in. Then we're going to be measuring out a half a cup of water, or if you have a scale, that's 120 grams. So we're gonna go ahead, find the right, there we go. Just a wee bit of spillage. Now that we have our water measured out, we're going to add it right into the handy brew. And start our timer for 4 minutes. So as you can see, this is not full up, but that's what we want. We're almost making a concentrated version of the tea so that the flavor really comes out with the milk. So while that's brewing, we're gonna go ahead and heat up our milk in the microwave. So if you have an espresso maker that has a steam wand on it, do your milk like that. Anything is fine. But we're just gonna be popping ours in the microwave today because most of us have microwaves and it's easy like that. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So now that our tea is done brewing, we are just going to pop it right over our drinking glass. Magic, 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 magic. Okay, pop that over here. Next, we're going to be adding a sweetener of choice. And today we chose honey. So here in this little glass, I actually have honey mixed with hot water, just so that it was easier to stir and incorporate with the drink. All right, add it in. Beautiful. Give it a quick little stir. And for our honey, we added just under a tablespoon in. Now, our last step, we have our hot milk. It's quite hot to the touch. So for the milk, if you don't have an electric whisk or a frother or a steam wand, you can just add it in right to your drink. But we are going to add a little bit of foam and texture to ours. So I'm going to go ahead with the electric whisk in our hot milk. So with one of these, you have to heat up the milk first because it's not going to heat it up for you. Its only job is to add texture. That's looking pretty good. And now we are going to pour. Oh! And look, it was mess-free. Now for the best part, we're gonna go ahead and give a taste. Makes a great cup. That is a perfect London Fog right there. And seriously, this Earl Grey is the one to go for when you're making a London Fog. Okay, I'm gonna go chug this, not share with anyone, and hit the road. See you next time on Brew Better. Cheers.